Support WrestleTalk!
Give us a subscribe. Hello and welcome to the WrestleTalk News. I'm Ollie Davis and oh boy, have I got some huge wrestling news for you. WWE have officially banned beach balls from their live events. That's why I said oh boy at the start. Because a boy is a spherical anchored float you put in the sea. It's a water pun, which probably works better written down. PW Insider are reporting that WWE informed all security staff at the Barclays Center not just to confiscate any beach balls at Tuesday's episode of SmackDown, following a number of beach ball related incidents at SummerSlam and Monday Night Raw, but also all pool related paraphernalia. That means fans can no longer bring giant inflatable parrots, Wally the Walrus, novelty drink holders, long cylindrical floats, giant inflatable slides, or even Zorbs to shows. What are you gonna ban next, WWE? Fun itself? Sadly, this also means the entire Attitude Era women's division will no longer be allowed into events. One man who is a fan of inflatables, however, is John Cena, who addressed the crowd following this week's Raw, saying the fans have paid their money and should be allowed to do what they want, criticizing security for throwing people with beach balls out. But defending inflatables isn't the only reason Cena has jumped brands to Raw. Sports Illustrated are reporting John Cena is back on Monday nights on the USA Network for one reason. Vince McMahon wants Cena to elevate and give the rub to Roman Reigns. Apparently the move wasn't just based on Cena being a bigger ratings draw for WWE's flagship show, but also on who he'll work with to bring in those viewers. The article notes that Cena is going to be elevated even more in fresh feuds against Samoa Joe, Elias, and Braun Strowman to eventually put over Reigns. But despite Cena versus Roman being a big-time match, it appears the company aren't saving it for WrestleMania 34, with the Wrestling Observer newsletter now reporting Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns is back on as the Raw main event for WWE's biggest show of the year. At one point, Lesnar versus Reigns had apparently been moved forward to main event SummerSlam, with Cena versus Reigns being penciled in for next year's WrestleMania. But even with Beach Baller Mania running wild and Cena moving to Raw, SmackDown still managed its best rating since April, pulling in 2.69 million viewers, a 6% increase on last week's show. Your ratings are far more important though. 68% agreed with me that the show was smacktastic, while SmackDam and SmackBang in the middle were tied at 14% each. It's time to honour those who've donated to WrestleTalk's Patreon with their very own Hall of Fame rings. So thank you, Arnie K. The K stands for coolest dude ever. Rollerball Rocco Beverlock. Matthew, are you sure you want to do this? The Mayor of Painesville, Dan, who you can follow on Twitter at Waloo2Go. The Craftsman, Blake Carpenter. Paulie Dangerously Jarman, who you can follow on Twitter at Paul_Diablo. Britain's Next Top Model, Phil Stopford. Hard as Nails, Nick Schiff. And Maureen Pierce You Through the Heart. Has Rusev really asked for his WWE release? And what's the real reason he lost at SummerSlam? Click the videos to the left to find out more, press subscribe, and support WrestleTalk on Patreon. I've been Ollie Davis, and that was wrestling.